What's up, skate rats? Today I'm going to be reviewing the 2021 edition of the 2-foot quarter pipe by RampTech. They were gracious enough to send this to me, which was really awesome. They apparently had seen my old review of the 2020 2-foot quarter pipe, which, to be fair, was not super positive. I had a lot of frustrations with this ramp. But RampTech really stepped up and they told me they had addressed my previous issues with this ramp and fixed it in the 2021 edition. So let's open it up and try it out and see if they've really fixed all the problems I had with this ramp in the past. Okay, so my biggest issue with the 2020 ramp was, one, the deck was so thin you could board slide it and your board would go over the edge doing a rock and roll or a rock the fakie or disaster. And my other issue, the run up was really bumpy. So just looking at the parts, I've noticed that they've addressed that. They've really made it a much thinner edge on the roll up. So I'm really excited to try out. Looking at it, I think that's really going to improve it. But so far, I'm very optimistic looking at it. And also, I see, just looking at the parts, they've already really expanded the width of the deck. They've made it much wider, which is a major improvement because I had so many issues with the fact that the deck was so short. You know, you couldn't put it up against the wall or your nose would slam into it when you're doing a rock the fakie. So, and also the other thing I saw is they've added grip to the bottom of the deck, so that's really probably going to help it stick better, and I'm guessing that's going to improve the screws from getting loose easier by that grip. So that's exciting to see. The other major change I saw is they've updated the hole on the side to more their kind of logo, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if that will have a functional purpose or not. And I noticed on the other side that they've removed the hole. I guess it'll probably add some strength and maybe a little weight, but I'm not sure it's going to have a big functional change. But anyway, that's what I've noticed right off the bat. Let's get into building it. Okay, I found the instructions. They're actually with the screws, and right off the bat, these are much nicer than the old instructions because they're full color and it's a lot more clear. And the other thing, upon reading this, I realized now they actually include a paint marker to go over the unpainted sides, which is pretty cool, especially for you people who live in, you know, rainy areas like Seattle or the Midwest, where I live in California, so I'm not too worried. It rains like twice a year, but for people in rainy climates, that's pretty huge that you can protect it with some paint, and that they actually include the paint is pretty cool. So far, I've been very happy with the changes they've made. Okay, Skate Dad's a little bit of a sweaty mess because I just got done sessioning this new ramp. And I have to say they addressed every single issue I had with the old ramp. The run-up, infinitely smoother. I used to not want to roll up fakie because it was so jarring. Roll up fakie just fine. I used to, when I was going to do like a 180 tail stall, I'd hit that bump in the beginning, feel jarred, and I couldn't do it. Here, I felt like I had an easy time doing that and disaster. So I had no problem getting jarred by the roll-up. The roll-up is so much smoother. Other thing they addressed, the deck is much wider, so that makes feel disasters, rock to fakies way better because you don't have to worry about your truck going over the edge. And if you do decide to put this up against the wall, your tail and nose aren't going to slam into the wall. So major improvement. Also, because the deck is wider and the ramp is slightly larger, it doesn't move around, which is huge because on the old ramp, I would do a slash grind and the whole ramp would move, where this new one doesn't move at all. So I am really impressed with RampTech because obviously they got the feedback from skateboarders with the issues they had with it, and they addressed all of the issues in that quarter pipe. So I have to give them a big shout out for they improved the product a lot. So The new quarter pipe is great. I would say if you are a beginning skater, you want to learn drop-ins, rock to fakies, rock and rolls, this is a perfect way to get started. If you want to start doing grinds and slides, I'd say get a wider one because 4 feet is pretty short just to learn how to do grinds and slides. But for learning the basic stalls, I'd say the new quarter pipe is a great way to go. And that's it. I'm really happy with the ramp, and I want to give Ramp Tech such a huge shout out for sending me this ramp to try out. That was so cool of them. Really awesome, guys. And guys, go out there, skate your hardest, learn a bunch of new tricks, and have a good one.